This is the method for data processing for reducing errors during transmission via channel with noise. Excellent. Error correction code is a brilliant choice.
What is the name of the function that is easy to compute but whose inverse is difficult to obtain?
You're right. Trapdoor function is the correct answer. Specify the formula to find the amount of information if events have different probabilities. Correct. Shannon's formula is the right answer. If k number of bits before Hamming encoding and n number of bits after Hamming encoding, then on track. Kn is the correct answer. Which type of channel does not represent any correlation between input and output symbols? Good thinking. Useless channel is the right answer. Huffman coding technique is adopted for constructing the source code with dash redundancy. Perfect. Minimum is the correct choice. Calculate the redundancy of the language if it has 32 letters and its I-average is 1 bit. Great job. 08 is the accurate answer. Determine the Hamming distance for code that can detect 3 errors and correct 1 errors. Sharp thinking. 5 is the right choice. What is the science of detecting and correcting errors that occur during transmission? Well picked. Coding theory is the correct answer. In digital communication system, smaller the code rate, dash are the redundant bits. You got it. Your choice more is right. Who showed that information can be stored and transmitted as a series of zeros and fins. Great thinking. Claude Shannon is the right choice. What is the mathematics of error correction in the transmission of information? Nicely done. Coding theory is a solid answer. When the base of the logarithm is e, then the unit of measure of information is... Smart pick. Nits is the correct choice. We can divide coding schemes into 2 broad categories, dash and dash coding. Solid response. Block convolution is a valid choice. What is the name of the communication problem illustrated with Bob and Alice? Good job. Your answer information transmission problem works well here. What is the name of the first crypto system to use public key cryptography? Correct response. Diffie-Hellman is the most accurate answer. The technique that may be used to increase average information per bit is... Right again. Shannon-Fano algorithm is a valid answer. For m equally likely messages, the average amount of information, h, is... Strong choice. H equal to log e twum is the right answer. Code has dmin equal to 11. How many errors can be corrected by this code? Bravo, 5 is the answer. What is the name of the most popular public key cryptography system? Well reasoned. ROSA is the correct choice. The mutual information and channel capacity of a useless channel is... You chose 0, and it is correct. Shannon-Fano and Huffman codes are an encoding algorithms used for... Well done. Lossless data compression is the right choice. What is the science of encryption or making information secret? Or...
Right choice. Cryptography is the best answer. A code word of the Hamming code consists of dash and dash bits.
Exactly. Data parity makes sense, and it is right choice.
What is the basic unit of information in information theory? Smart move. Bit is an accurate answer. By the Hartley's formula, the amount of information I equal to dash. Excellent choice. I equal to n log m is the right answer. Quantum technology in 6D is used for the following, except. Nice work. You chose quantum teleportation, and it is correct. The Hamming distance between starting and finishing is.
Nice selection. Impossible to detect is the correct and valid answer.
The expected information contained in a message is called.
Clear logic. Your choice entropy is sound and 100% true.
By the Bayes rule for conditional entropy H equal to dash.
Valid point plus H is true.
The channel capacity, according to Shannon's equation, is.
Right again. All of the above is a valid answer.
How many parity bits are in the Hamming code?
Right choice. 4 is the best answer.
The Hamming distance between client and server is.
On track, 6 is the correct answer.
Dash indicate an error in a received combination.
Well picked. Error syndrome is the correct answer.
Who is considered the father of information theory? You chose Claude Shannon, and it is correct. The Hamming distance between push and pull is. Bravo, 2 is the answer. The Hamming distance between make and made is. Smart pick, 1 is the correct choice. The Hamming distance between OLL11 and ZU111 is. Well reasoned. 3 is the correct choice. Calculate the code rate for Hamming code. Nice work. You chose 0.39 and it is correct. By the property of joint entropy, A equal to dash. Correct response. H plus H is the most accurate answer. Hamming distance can easily be found with dash.
Good job. Your answer saw operation works well here.
Hamming code can correct dash error.
Well done. 1 is the right choice.
The channel capacity of a noiseless channel. Excellent. C equal to LOM is a brilliant choice. By the chain rule H equal to H plus dash. Great job. H is the accurate answer. Which of the following codes is uniform?
Good thinking. C is the right answer.
Conditional entropy H lies between. Great thinking. ZO and H is the right choice. The Hamming code is a method of dash.
Exactly. Error control coding makes sense, and it is right choice.
Select the source coding techniques. You're right. All of the mentioned is the correct answer. Main idea of error control codes is. Excellent choice. To add some redundancy is the right answer. Mutual information is also known as. Nicely done. All is a solid answer. Dash is a measure of uncertainty. Perfect.
Entropy is the correct choice.
An efficiency of a code E equal to dash. Nice selection. R max is the correct and valid answer. A redundancy of a code S equal to dash. Smart move. 1 Arvad max is an accurate answer. Choose an example of block code. Valid point. Hamming code is true. This image shows the principle.
You got it. Your choice quantum superdense coding is right.
What is blockchain? Strong choice. Technology is the right answer. Noise effects dash.
Sharp thinking. Channel is the right choice.
ASCII code is a. Clear logic. Your choice fixed length code is sound and 100% true.
Entropy is
Solid response. Average information per message is a valid choice. G-speed. Correct. 20 beeps is the right answer. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format. Valid point. Contact Narayan Chengda is true.